Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to behind the barn at St. Bernard Acres. We're going to build a shed back here. There's Gary. This 10 by 10 metal shed was sent to me by the Patio Well. Why do I keep wanting to say Patio Well? Patio Well Company. And this is their new 10 by 10 shed. And we're going to build the floor. That's what all the 2x6s are for. And show this to you guys. All right, so what you get when you order one of these, it comes in 4 boxes. Those 3 and this one. And I don't know which one contains the instructions and the screws and all that kind of stuff. It looks like floor framing there.
This is box 1, so this should be.
Yeah, you'd think box 1 of 4 would have it, but you get 4 boxes. They are heavy. This is a heavy shed. This is not a flimsy little shed that you'll go buy. And many people ask, why, with this barn, do I want a metal shed back here? Well, because they sent it to me. That's why. Now, what we're going to use it for, this is going to be the garden back here. Let me back up a little bit. This is going to be our garden. Why not have a garden shed back here for all the garden supplies? The greenhouse is going to be back here, and this will be a convenient thing. And I'm telling you, you know I'm building out here with the cost of lumber skyrocketing again. A metal shed at $650 or so, this one is, and easy to put together. They say 2 people, 2 hours. We're going to build the floor and then start the timer. I think it's going to take 2 of us 4 hours to do it, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to have some fun. This is not an instructional video on how to put this together because we have no idea, but I'll shoot some video of us having fun trying to figure it out later. So we cut our 2 pieces at 120 inches, or 10 feet for those that are so inclined. And now I'm going to cut 117 inches for the others. And by the time we screw all this together, and you factor in the weight, the thickness of the screws, and the curvature of the earth, we should be at 10 by 10.
Don't forget gravity.
Yeah, gravity's going to mess us up because, you know, climate change is affecting gravity, I think. All right, let's see if I can cut now. This is 2x6 treated lumber from Lowe's, so it's got about 50%. A moisture content of 130%. Dry wood is actually about 10% of it. And because this is going to be the shed floor, I'm going to do it 16 inches on center. Hello.
Hello.
Bring it in. Good work. Normally, I would cut one of these and use it for a pattern, but I only need 7 of them. It ain't like I'm doing a bunch of work here. Gun. Man, that one was a little bit long, but I have to have one in there like that. So we went to Cracker Barrel for breakfast. Got done. It was my turn to pay. So we get up, go to pay. There's a whole line waiting there to pay. I forgot at Cracker Barrel, they got the little barcode there on the receipt. Click that thing, click pay with Apple Pay, add tip, boom, we're done, we walk out. Everybody else still standing there in line waiting to get to the cash register. Yes. Should we maybe mark the inside, the front and back one, where so we know where to put the, or you just want to eyeball it?
Yeah.
You think we should mark them? I kind of thought so. Yeah.
You don't know what 14.5 inches looks like?
Since we are trying to teach people how not to do it.
You said this wasn't going to be a teaching video.
Well, not installing the shed or assembling it. Alright. Hey, look on that end. I know. Alright, I'm done for the day. These are perfect.
Well, you got about a 64th over here.
Yeah, I got 64th on this end. Okay. What's the worst part about doing this shit? So I'm going to go, I forgot. 14 3/4. I have to think. 30 3/4. No. 30 1/4. What the hell am I doing here? I hope I don't have all those screwed up upstairs. I just got to thinking about that. That should be 15 1/4.
As long as the end ones match, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we've got it so spread out. Yeah, because we're going 8 feet anyway.
As long as you got the 8-foot mark, you're good.
47 1/4, 63 1/4, 79 1/4, 95 1/4. So we went with 16 inches on center because this is so big. Hold on to both sides.
What?
Well, look at how that fits.
It's It's almost square.
I know. Damn.
It's only like a 1/4 inch off.
Yeah. And look at that. It's like halfway in the middle of this board. How did we do that? That's probably a little much. We got a hammer.
That's exactly right.
Oh, look at that. Holy crap. When you're good, you're watched. Gail will understand that.
How come that's up? It's just bent.
Yeah. Well, you can't account for that.
We'll unbend it when we screw it down.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta cut one. Look at you, you're walking on our floor. All right.
Circle it so you can find it.
I'll find it. I know where it is. I can find it. Oh, there's a market in it.
Well, you want a clear spot? I was going to hide it.
I know. And then you say, we should have circled it. It does make sense to circle it. So, because this is 10 by 10, we have to rip a sheet in half to go the 2 feet here and the 2 feet on the other side, since these are 4 by 8 sheets. And I'm going to go back up the top while he's screwing all this down. I'm going to go back up the top and cut a 2 by 2 piece. Printing on here messes you up. What is it? Not on this one. It's a crack. Okay, that one I missed up.
Hang on. Okay.
As long as you can't see the pencil line, you did a good job. But that's definitely going on the outside. Oh yes. Look at that, it's not that bad, really, considering. Well, battery operated saw. Look at that. What are you talking about, dude? Man, it's like we knew what we were doing.
I don't know if we go that far.
I know, that's scary as hell. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Now, that is way bigger than I thought it was. I can put all my number 10 cans in here.
Your one at home is 10 by 16.
Yeah.
So it's just it's deep.
Yeah. It's only 6 feet shorter than the one we paid $7,000 for. And you get this for $650. Yeah. Yeah, I never really thought about that. I'll be damned. Alright, let me go cut a... Man, my knee hurts. Alright. I was kicking that. They swear I'm dead. In fact, do a minimal amount of screws. Because I'll come back and use 3/4 inch screws.
We gotta put the frame down anyway.
Yeah.
On the outside.
Right in the middle, don't do it sparingly. I'll come back with shorter screws. I'll save those 2.5 inch screws. I guess it won't matter shit. This is a 10 by 10 shed, so we built a 10 by 10 floor. We saw in the pictures as we were looking through it, it shows 118 inches and 120.8 inches. So this frame winds up being like 120 and 7/8 inches, 3/4 to 7/8. I guess that would be 13/16, somewhere around there, by 118 inches, like it says. It's not 10 by 10. So it's a little bit off. So if you build the floor, keep that in mind. You know, it's going to hang out over 1/4 of an inch on each side, and cut the other side down to 118 inches. That way it'll be flush all the way around. We'll rig up something to compensate for it. But, all right.
This is the long side. And the long side of that is on the long
Yeah.
side of the.
If that hole's gonna line up, does it look like the hole lines up? They go on the inside? There you go. No, can't go on the inside.
It's on the outside.
Or outside.
No,
Has to go
goes
here.
up against this.
Yeah. If they're screws that match, those get washers.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. We have 4 corners. Like them.
Well, now we have to do that.
See, it is pretty cool because they have these codes to scan on every page that you could get more detailed instructions if you needed it.
QR codes.
QR codes, yes, thank you.
Oh, now we have to do this.
Yeah. GR.
Two nines and a GR and two
Two
C2s.
C2s. I've got half the roof on. Gary's doing the other half, or part of it. So I can move around where you can see it. Yeah. This camera's been dying, not working, so hopefully I got some stuff out of it. Then I'll do an overview of the shed. All right, folks. We started at 1:30. It is now 7 o'clock. This is what we got done. This is not a 2-hour job. If you had 8 guys doing it, it wouldn't be 2 hours, I don't think. Tomorrow, we got to do the doors, trim. That's about it. Move it. I'm going to use the tractor, shove it back about a foot. But we had to have access to work on the back. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice shed. It's sturdy. I think it's going to hold up really well. But it is not for the faint-hearted to try to do. Man, they give you plenty of screws, plenty of washer, plenty of everything, so that's good. Like I said, the quality seems to be good. I'm happy that I got it, but we'll get it finished up tomorrow, and then I can finish up this video. Okay, it's starting to make a little bit more sense. That's why.
Same thing on the back.
Yeah. We're gonna drill. That one. Well, these holes aren't going to line up either. This one does, because it has to. Ooh, not even close. Wow. Well, yeah, it is close, actually. I don't even need to drill this one. I just need to force it. Son of a gun. How to do 4 different things with 2 hands. Put this one over somewhere. This my way. Right there. All right. That sure makes it look better, doesn't it? Oh, great. Got to line up a double and 2 of these. And that ain't happening.
Didn't happen for me either.
But make sure I get this one.
Do the end one first.
Holy crap. Yeah. There we go. That ain't lining up any hole. Yeah. You see the hole? See, I don't like this because it's going to hold water. You know that? Make sure it goes on the outside, or does it go on the... No, it has to go this way. But yeah, this doesn't even have any weak holes in it. Does this show it going on the outside? No, we might just drill it a couple weak holes, because we're smarter than these people.
Maybe you'll have better luck.
Wow. Pretty much drilling them in. Damn. Okay. See how she swings. What?
to get them all in.
Yeah.
That's gonna make a difference.
It doesn't come with the floor. I built the floor 2x6, treated 2x6s and the OSB floor. We did that yesterday. I didn't factor that into the assembly time. But let me tell you a few tricks about assembly that we learned. I think the website says a couple of people, a couple of hours. It took two of us. One's an engineer. The other one's a laborer. I'll let you guess who's who. And I labored for 7 hours while he engineered. But I'm going to give you some tricks. Number one, read the book entirely before you start. Number two, watch all of the videos on YouTube, step by step, how to build this. Number three, read the book again. Number four, then start it. But every time you do something, if it says step 28, look at step 29 before you do step 28. Because it is very confusing, some of this. The pictures don't adequately show you how pieces are supposed together. So always be thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead and looking at that. Because twice we had to take panels off and supports off to turn a little thing around the other way. You know? So that will happen. Don't get frustrated over it. When you're finished, it's a great product. You know, all you need is a screw gun and a drill bit. You're going to want a small, what we use, 3/8" drill bit?
No,
About an 1/8? Yeah. Because sometimes those little holes don't exactly line up. So you kind of fix your own. But it worked perfectly. You know. Number two, this is another thing. If you look at the book, it shows you these dimensions 120.8 by 118. So I'm thinking, well, it looks like, because these hang over, it's probably 120.8 from point to point, you know. It's a 10 by 10 shed. I built a 10 by 10 base for it. This ain't 10 by 10. Another tip, make your floor 120.8 inches by 118 inches. That's the size. I've got a 2-inch overhang on the back because I made it 120 inches. In my world, 10 feet is 120 inches. I guess in China, 10 feet is 118 inches. That's all I can figure. Shrinkage going across the ocean. I don't know. But trust me, if you're going to build a floor for it, it's 118 inches. Those are minor things. It doesn't stop anything from the quality of this dude. Those look like scratches. One of the things you have to do is get 16 kids. Hopefully you're a teacher and you can take it to class and make this a project. This is all like shrink wrap plastic on here that you can peel off. So you can see it's not scratched. This keeps it from getting scratched. But this is something you will work on into retirement to try to pull off. But like I said, it's not a scratch. But this is it. Appreciate y'all watching. Get one. I'm out.